23 years of adventure have left their mark on this legendary off-roader. The trim is faded, the paint is scratched, and 2 decades of use have definitely taken their toll. But by tomorrow, we're hoping it'll look more like this. The question is, where's the line between what Icon Rocklear can restore and what's just too far gone? It is 2:44 in the morning and we are just about to wrap up on this 2002 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon in silver.
You'll notice here that we already have some other vehicles in the shop on the way back to the G-Wagon. So we finished rock clearing this brand new Toyota Highlander. The owner picked it up literally yesterday. And this VB WRX that we already put rock clear on last year. If you didn't know this, most insurance companies will actually cover the cost of replacing coatings in the event of an accident. So this was damaged and resprayed. And he came back to us and his insurance is paying out to have us put the coating back on. So we already finished out as well. Now all the way here in the back is the star of the show. We've already finished all the prep on the G-Wagon. If you want to watch us prep vehicles, there are other videos on our channel where you can see the full process. We didn't want to focus on that this time. We mostly want to focus on trying to see if we can give this 2002 a second life. And up close, we can see that there are some scratches that I am skeptical we'll be able to fix. So when we go over them, we're going to get some before and afters and show you. There's a nasty scratch like this. Over here, got some pretty bad ones in the front over here. Now this is a 23-year-old off-road vehicle. Over here as well, we got some pretty deep ones. So we'll see what the appearance of all of these looks like. We've already wet sanded these earlier too. So we have leveled this down as far as we can before the actual application of Rocklear. Randall, our client, brought it into us shortly after he picked it up. So this is a new vehicle to him and he wants to do his best to try and hit the reset button on it as much as we can. So without further ado, let's see what Icon Rocklear can really do when we try and push it to its limits. Sometimes clients tell me that they know that it's really bad of a scratch, and as long as it's better and harder to see, like, they don't even care. I mean, like, yeah, that's so top down, that's so much better. It's almost like I can't even see it anymore from here. But then when I look like straight up like this close, then I can see it again. But for the most part, I'd say we got maybe like a 70-80% improvement. Still have the inside of these. We don't skip them either, but I save them for last because once you do this, your applicator is ruined. You can't do other parts of the car with it. So we like to line the inside with the fender liners. I mean, look at all that dirt, right? You don't want to put that back on the car, so that's why we do this one last. Because if Rocklear makes the surface more water and dirt repellent, we want to make sure that even these inner areas that are getting peppered by water or dirt and mud all the time actually have some of that coating on there to make it easier to clean. So we don't miss these areas. We're going to be thorough. So this thing's trash now, but we're all done. That's the whole G-Wagon. It is now 3:15. It only took us about 30 minutes. You can see the Rocklear application itself is not the hard part necessarily. This is definitely a more complex car that I would not give to a beginner installer. But for me and Jen, after all the cars that we've rock cleared, this is pretty easy for us to work with at this point. The long, tedious, laborious part was putting on the masking tape everywhere so we don't make a mess on all of the trim, or hitting it with the Icon Rocklear rip compound to prepare the surface properly to make sure that Rocklear can bond correctly, or the hand washing and the clay barring. That takes up more time than the actual application itself.
It is the next day and we are finishing up all the accessory coatings on the G-Wagon. So this includes like the trim coating, which Antoine is doing right now, all over the rubber and plastic trims. Also, we're going to be coating the windows, wheels, and pretty much everything else that didn't get hit with Rocklear. The trim on the G-Wagon looks fantastic. Some areas that we got done. Definitely a lot deeper and darker than it was before. So we're gonna kind of document all of the coatings being applied to the G-Wagon, and yeah, come along with us. So now we're gonna start the window coating, and we're gonna be using our 5-year coating. It's a Underdog Pro. Gonna have Antoine go ahead and apply it. We want to make sure that when we apply it, we're applying evenly. And for ceramic coatings, you do have to let it flash for about a couple minutes, depending on the manufacturer. For this particular one, it's about 2 to 3 minutes, especially today since it's a little bit warmer. And then after we apply, we're just going to go ahead and wipe it off once it's done flashing. The ceramic coating will give it really great hydrophobics. So when it does rain, you don't really have to worry about squeegeeing off the water or any of that, especially on the front windshield. We're going to go ahead and start the trim coating on this 23-year-old car. So the trim has definitely seen some better days. So with this coating, it will definitely just bring it back to life. So the one that we are using is the trim coating from Cerakote. Their headlight coating is fantastic, and once we found out that they had a trim coating, definitely had to use it. So I've used it on a couple other cars, and it definitely did help out with really revitalizing the trim. So as you can see, Antoine is applying, and look how wet that looks. Whew. Wet. Now he's gonna do it on the handle. Look how good that looks. Ooh. So we're also going to be doing some paint touch-up on the car, because there are quite a few rock chips in the paint.
Alright, so Randall is here to finally pick up the G-Wagon after we are all done. Randall, what are your thoughts on how it looks?
It looks like showroom condition, and that's kind of what I wanted. I realize it's an old vehicle. It's 23 years old, and it's new to me. So I just wanted to give it its best chance of a second life, if you will, or the life with me. So this is fantastic. I've done some other things with the wheels and brakes and tires and a little bits here and there, but now that it looks gorgeous, like it's fresh off the showroom, now I'm super happy.
Nice.
Yes.
We're glad to be a part of the restoration process. Out of curiosity for myself or anyone watching, what specifically drew you to pick up a 23-year-old G-Wagon instead of the newer one?
I read a lot of things about the build quality, and granted they haven't changed much over 40 years, but a while back when Mercedes were built to a standard and not to a balance sheet, and then this engine, apparently this gasoline V8 naturally aspirated engine is one of the Mercedes most dependable engines, and I happen to have that in my other car as well. So it's just kind of, natural. It's like, brother, sister of the two cars, but it's a great vehicle. I love the look of it. It's got a fantastic engine. It's in pretty good condition mechanically. Actually, it's really good mechanically, but visually, now it's right. It's
nice.
The way I wanted it to be.
Well, we're really glad that you love the results. I mean, it was really satisfying as well. I tell people all the time this, but we're working on new vehicles all the time. There's not like this drastic transformation, the story behind it, because the owner just got the car as well. So it is smart to do it as soon as you get it, because you're trying to seal in the condition. It just feels more transformational, more meaningful for us whenever we get to help owners with classic cars, or this is quickly becoming a classic in its own right. 23 years old, so given another 10 years or something, I'm pretty sure this will hold its value quite well, especially given the condition that it's in.
Right.
So,
and I bought it because I've always wanted it. I think a lot of people, car enthusiasts, that have a certain image of what their dream garage is like for the sport utility. For me, this was it. So I've been looking for a while, and I like this color, like the color combination. It fits me.
yeah, absolutely.
It's what I want. I'm glad I got it.
Yeah, it seems very on brand for our conversation as well, especially the silver. We do so many of them in black, but this body styling with the black trim and the silver, I feel like just highlights different parts of the body lines. Mm-hmm. It makes it look a little bit different, or feel almost like a different car.
Yeah, I thought about a black one because all of the trim just blends in, and then it just looks gorgeous in black. But it also looks a little too sinister. In a lot of the movies that we see, most of the G-Wagons in the gangster movies or whatever,
they're all blacked out.
But they're black on black. They're triple black. I don't want that more because sometimes I wear all black, and I thought that looked a little too gangster.
Yeah, like a Yakuza or something like that, right?
Yes, I know that.
So when you get out in the all black, you have this as a contrast. So it adds some more lightness to it, right? No, I can totally see that. Well, Randall, thank you very much again for bringing the G-Wagon by. It was an absolute pleasure helping you restore it, and we'll see you again in 30 days for the follow-up.
Fantastic. I love it. It looks great.
Thank you again. I appreciate it.
Thank you so very much.
And that's all. We did have to stay pretty late at night to get it done, but we gave that 23-year-old G-Wagon a second chance at life. If you'd like to get a similar protection package done for your vehicle or need a restoration, then hit the link in the description and we'll be in touch. And if you'd like to learn more about the full process, we made a video going over that over here. Or if you'd like to see us fix some nasty deep scratches, we made a video about that over here as well. Once again, my name is Noah, founder and co-owner of Dragon Auto, and I will catch you in the next one.